Okay, now part 3 is going to be basically how I put this stone wall in here. It's not completely in yet, but I'm going to show you how I made these stone walls and put the moss in them. Then I'm going to show you the ground cover. At the beginning of it, that there is basically dirt and some leaves. And that's basically my first layer. Then I'll put a couple secondary colors of dirt. I usually have about two or three, or actually about 3 or 4 colors of dirt. I mean, depending on where you get it. Real dirt, you can get it in all different colors. Basically brown, but all different shades of it. And I put that down. Okay, basically I started off with a chooch retaining wall. Okay, this is their, I don't know exactly what this is made of. I think it's like a resin. But I don't know if you can buy these anymore. I'm pretty sure you can. Because I bought this a while ago. I bought this like years ago. But Chooch still makes it, I believe. But, you know, you don't have to necessarily get this particular wall from Chooch. They make other stuff. And then what I do is I make a rubber mold out of it, which is this here. Here's the rubber mold I made out of it, which I made this quite a few years ago. But anyway, you make a rubber mold out of it. Okay. And then what I do is to get a piece of wide masking tape. You don't necessarily have to do wide. You could get the thinner stuff and just tape pieces together. But I just take this because I had it, and then I'll fold it over a few times. All right, let me do this here. Fold it over a few times. Okay, fold it over. Then I end up with something like this. And then I'll take this part here, which is still a sticky wicky. This is still got this stickiness on the end here. And I'm going to lay it inside here to break this up into 2 separate thinner wall pieces, just so I don't have to cut it and it'll break. This will get basically taped down. Basically cut this off. Yeah. Cut it off. Just put it wherever you want. You got to figure out how big you want the pieces, or where's a good spot. But you glue it down, and now you have a wall here. So you get 2 separate pieces, 2 separate wall pieces. You see that? I'm sure there's other ways to do it, but I found this because here's a full piece that I molded out of plaster, and you have to cut it, and then it'll, as you can see, this one broke on me. But anyway, obviously what you end up with afterwards is 2 smaller pieces you can put together like that. Actually, let me get this out of here and put the 2 smaller pieces like this. See? End up with the 2 smaller pieces like that. And of course, as you can see, I put moss on there. Oh, it's supposed to be moss. And I put it on with the wall piece obviously laying flat down flat. So if I did it like this, it would be just, I would waste a lot. It would, I mean, you could do it, but you're going to have a lot of waste. This way, you just put the glue. I use 50% water to white glue, a thin paintbrush, and I paint it into the cracks, and I just sprinkle it on. And what I sprinkle on is fine foam Woodland Scenics. This is burnt grass in the yellow container here, burnt grass, and this is green grass. And I'll just put mostly this on, but then for contrast I'll put in a little bit of the burnt grass. But it's mostly the green grass, and this is Woodland Scenics, you know, the powder stuff, the fine, the very, very fine foam. There we go. This is what I use here. That's the burnt grass. It's Woodland Scenics turf, fine turf. T44. This is an earth color, which I don't use in here. This color is gone. I don't have any more of it. This is all I have left. This is the soil. This is earth, and then of course I got some of this here from Flock and Turf from Green Scenery from. This is moss green fine turf here, and this is Scenic Express. I'm sorry, I couldn't remember who it is. But you need to get a bright, not really bright, but a green grass color. This says moss green, but this looks more like the burnt green and the moss. There's three different colors here. This I really haven't used this yet, but it looks like a good color. I got this at the train show at Springfield this year. I haven't used that yet, but that's what you have to use. It's the thin turf. It's almost like colored sawdust. You can use colored sawdust too if you want to do your own sawdust. Okay, let me show you what I'm going to do here. I got a really thin brush here, really. I believe this is a 3-0 or 4-0. But I'm going to get right in the crack, just like that. This is 50-50 white glue and water. I mean, you could probably use other stuff, but this is dries it slow so you can get a lot of it in. And oops, a little bit much on the brush right there. A little much. I'm going to use the green grass. This is the greener stuff. Just sprinkle it on. Sprinkle it on. Where you've glued. Let me get a little bit of burnt grass on there. A little bit of this color. Not much. Alright, so I have a little cup here, or a lid here, and that's basically it. Hit a little more off. You can see that right there. Let me go back a little bit here. Sorry. There it is. After you bang it off onto here, let's try her again here. It's the green grass color here. Oh, I got it all the way over here. Painted quite a bit here. There you go. Let me get some of the burnt grass on there. Alright, and this is, let's do it again here. Pick this up like this. Knock it off. There we have it. Now this you can reuse here. Right, I got a whole bunch here I can reuse. Let's see, if you wouldn't be able to reuse this if you did it there. It would all fall on down on the ground. So. But anyway, that's the way I do it there. And of course, you got to let it dry overnight. Like that. Alrighty. Now I'm going to show you how I put down my dirt. Over here, I've put on my wall over here. And gotten my ground goop up along here. It's all hard. And I actually I'll use 3 different colors. I'll get them from 3 different areas. This is actually a bag of Quikrete dirt or sand. It's to mix with concrete. It's some sort of decomposed granite, and I sift it, and you get all different stones out of it, and then you get ballast, and then you get dirt. That's my first color. My second color is basically the color of the dirt I took from my backyard, right here. It's a little lighter and a little browner, I guess. And then this here is a color of brown dirt here that's a little different. I took this from work. This brown is from where I work. And I mixed the 3 of them to give different dirt shades. It's amazing how many different dirt shades you can get just by grabbing dirt from a different area. And I glue it down with this first. This is 50% white glue, 50% water, all mixed in. All right, and we are going to, I'm going to put some up here in this little area here. Lay this down here. Okay, here's my first color. This is going to be the Quikrete dirt. Quikrete. My second color here. This is dirt from my backyard. You can see a little different. It's a little different. I'll get my third color. This is from work. This is dirt from work. And that's basically how I do it. I actually did some up top here too. two different colors of dirt. Three different colors. Let me zoom in here and give you a better look at this. Alrighty. Alrighty, I got dirt down here and here and up on top of here and here. Still got to do this area here. But they're my 3 layers of dirt I use. It's not really, it's just, I get 3 different kinds of dirt from 3 different places. You don't have to do it. But I just get real, I like to blend colors and stuff. Alrighty, I've glued down the dirt here. Let it dry overnight. I actually did a little bit more over there where you can see it's wet. So there. And now I'm going to add the bigger rocks and stones, if you will. Right, I got a thing of stones here that these are all sifted from my dirt that I dig up. These are bigger stones, and these are smaller stones here. These actually came out of that Quikrete. Decomposed granite is what it is. Use those for the smaller ones. And as you can see, I've put some here. I got some bigger ones up here. But I usually use glue when I lay these down. All right. I mean, I'm going to put these up here like this, and then this is going to be covered over with shrubs and pieces of leaves. Crushed up leaves are next after this here. Let me focus in here. I've also, if you can see them, I've taken these here, which are pointer here. These right here, which are these stones that are just broken off here. Pieces of stones here. I've glued these in here. I got this dirt up here. These bigger stones are going to go up here. Bigger ones here. It can go in the back of this here. Because this wall has been, this is an extremely old wall, and it's been deteriorating through the years. Weathering even more. I got to obviously cover up these cracks here where you can see where they've been. These are going to have vines on them. I got a long way to go with this. I'm sorry that I do all these. I just each video I just do a little bit because this is real time consuming. I like to integrate the whole scale model thing into my train, so that's why I get real precise about this. Well, not that precise, but a little more precise than normal, if you will. So let me throw some more rocks down on this, glue them down, and then I'll be back. I've put some stones around top here. Stones over here. I need more. I got them over here. Put some bushes there, huh? So I guess in part 4, this is going to be a long process. We're going to do some underbrush, some of the shrubs and stuff, and then we'll put down the chopped up leaves for part 4. As you can see over here, I still got to finish some of the rock outcroppings over here. These got to be finished, and of course I got to extend the wall all the way to the end there. But it's coming along good. So bye for now, and we'll see you on the next one, part 4.